Every trip has a destination. Mine was here. The Big Bend is one of the most spectacular stretches of the Murray River, where towering limestone cliffs rise above the water after millions of years of erosion. After spending the night nearby, it was finally time to see it for myself. I arrived at the Big Bend campground just after lunch. With the kayak launch planned for first light tomorrow, the priority was getting camp set up before exploring the area. Alright, excuse the wind noise, but there it is. I feel that's as good as I'm going to get it. I'm not too worried about the pegs coming out. I am just worried a bit about the hoochie itself. It is quite taut. The wind isn't too bad at the moment, but it could easily pick up. And being right on the river here, it could be dangerous. So I'm going to nestle my swag right in the back there. And we'll probably put the poles in the swag today. Unlike last night, the conditions are just a little bit more harsh today, so I just reconfigured my setup. The rain was just coming in too hard and getting all my stuff wet, so it's a little bit different, but should keep me dry. So there's meant to be no rain tonight, which I'm pretty excited about. Really wouldn't want to be here when it's crazy winds and wet weather. But yeah, we're doing all right. We're holding out. I've got high hopes for this afternoon and even higher hopes for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a good day. I'm kind of glad I didn't launch the kayak today. So tomorrow I'll be able to get up at sunrise, just before sunrise. I'll still be able to keep everything set up here and just launch my kayak straight off of here. Straight in down. We'll head downstream and head to the Big Bend. Now, my kayaking skills aren't the best. I'm a pretty big novice at kayaking. So worst case scenario is we get all the way downstream, and if I can't paddle back up, I'll be able to just park the kayak up somewhere and then walk back and get the vehicle. And then we'll drive down and pick the kayak up. Should be all right. It's not that far. As I said before, it's probably about 2 or 3 Ks. So not that far at all. So fingers crossed, should be able to paddle back. Guys, so I really couldn't contain myself. I was hoping to see the Big Bend from a kayak at first light tomorrow, but I had to walk down here to have a look. I couldn't help myself. I was told this place is pretty pretty special for the wildlife and the bird life especially. And you can just hear all the birds around. It's yeah, there's a lot of them. And I guess that's because a lot of the birds live in the rock facing itself with a cliff. Like I can see quite a few birds up there nestled into little cave systems that are on the facing of this cliff here. So I guess that's probably a big draw for all the wildlife and the birds. This is just stunning. I can't get over it, and I don't think the videos are going to do it justice with how big this actually is. Wow, this is quite surreal, guys. But down here, there's just so much bird life down here, hey? You got the wedgies, wedge-tailed eagles, pelicans, galahs, ducks. It's just everything. You're just constantly hearing bird noises, hey? It's pretty wild. Yeah, I'm just soaking all this in. The sun's starting to set now, and it's just come out from the clouds, and you get like this radiant light coming off that red cliff face. It's so beautiful. This is stunning. This is a must-see in SA, I feel. And I'd never heard of it until I decided to come to Swan Reach. So it just goes to show you, like, we have so much out there for us to explore and experience, right? And a lot of it's in our own backyard. If you just get out and start finding things and seeing new places and going to places that you've never been before, you'll have cool experiences like this and be able to experience just nature and wildlife. It's sick. There's another wedgie. He's really curious as what I'm doing down here. Oh, okay, that would be why. They've got a nest right up there and I'm underneath it. I'm gonna back off from here, just realizing that now. Give them their space, because they're circling me and they don't know what to do. So I'm right near their nest, and I don't like the idea of that. So we're gonna head off. Guys, there's a lot of junk in this fire pit. I'm going to try and take some of it back with me. I just don't like seeing this. I think if you're going to use shit wood with nails and brackets and bracings and wire, you should be prepared to take that out, because it's just bad news, right? I don't like it, so I'm not going to leave it for the next person. I'm going to take as much of this as I can. So on the menu tonight, we got just some Scotch fillet steak, a couple of steaks, you can't go wrong. So we got the fire started, and once we get some good bed of coals, we're going to get that going, put the steak on, and Yeah, one of my favourite dishes for dinner, just simple, nice, easy. 3 minutes each side, medium rare, hopefully. Steak, can't go wrong. Alright guys, dinner's served, so I'm going to sit here and enjoy what's left of the sunset. Eat my steak in peace. I didn't get the char on it that I would have liked, but I'm sure it should be delicious. Sun is just rising. It's about 6:45. I think it's time to launch a kayak, get down to the big bend. It's quite cold, so I really don't want to end up in the water. That'll be a big problem, so wish me luck. To get my feet wet, and it's probably about 5-6 degrees, I'd say. It's pretty cold. I'm not really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to make a coffee before I head out, and then when we get back we'll make breakfast. So alright, life jacket's on. I don't have a mount on my kayak for my phone, and I don't have a waterproof case, so the footage might be limited. I'm going to try and get as much as I can, but I'm a bit sketched out about dropping my phone in the water, so I don't really want that to happen. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to put you guys away for a minute while I get out on the water. Wish me luck. All right, we're out on the water. There it is, there's the big bend. So it obviously does bend around that corner there. I'm going to keep going up. I want to get right up to the cliff face and look up just to get a perspective of how big it actually is. I'm just shocked. I don't think it does it justice on camera, just how big this thing is and how long it is. It just keeps going and going and going. It's absolutely stunning. The bird life here is something that has really shocked me. I heard it was good, and I heard there was a lot of bird life, but this is just on another level. There's so many pelicans. we just pulled up on this little inlet. Just took my jacket off. It's getting a bit warm now, the sun's out. I still just can't get over this place, how stunning it is. It's, yeah, it's just amazing, hey. You can see here all the erosion. Just looks crazy. Alright guys, we're going to head off to the floodplain. I don't know if you can see it in the background there. We're going to try and get to the floodplain. And I'm going to go suss that out. There's a couple of inlets I want to have a look at, see if they're good fishing spots. I probably won't get the rod out today. I'm running a bit short on time. I've got to get back to society, unfortunately, but we'll go have a look for next time, yeah. Alright, we found this little floodplain area. I'm going to dock the kayak in here and have a little walk around, see what I can find. Well, it's just so nice here. I'm just so taken back. It's like just so mystical. I don't know, something about this big bend and the rock face. Just yeah, I've just been sitting out here for about an hour, just floating in my kayak, just soaking it all in, the wildlife, the bird life. It's a truly amazing place. Alright, here we are. We're on the floodplain. Looks behind me. We're gonna go for a little bit of a walk through here. I'm just gonna leave my kayak there and see what we can find. I did see a kangaroo over here, which I haven't seen any all trip, so. It's really like boggy marsh through here, so I've got to be careful where I'm stepping. I don't want to fall into any sinkholes full of water. But yeah, we still got the cliff face there. You can definitely tell when there's a lot of rain, this would all flood out. There are some other people up here camping, and I don't want to startle them and scare them, because the only way you can get over here, I believe, is by a kayak or boat, and they probably don't think anyone else is out here. So we're going to head back to the kayak. I'm going to kayak a bit further upstream and try and pull in at another little inlet. Because, yeah, some people come to these kind of places to get away from people like me. And I respect that, eh? So we'll let them be. I don't want to startle them and scare them. I'm a crazy man in the bush with a camera. So we'll get back on the kayak, head a bit further upstream, try and find another inlet on this floodplain that we can go and explore. This would be the perfect spot to chuck a line in. I'm still yet to find a suitable spot to dock. You got to be really careful with these riverbanks here, because they can be just like a steep drop off that'll just go 2 meters down, and it's quite unpredictable. So we're going to keep going, see if we can find anything. If not, it might be time to head back and get some breakfast on. So we'll just leave the kayak there and have a trek back to the car. It'll take me about 5 minutes. So we got our fire going now. Breakfast is on. We just got the old spam, eggs, and some Heinz peri peri. If you're gonna have baked beans, you have to have Heinz. English recipe is the best one. Don't muck around with the normal one. Seriously, this one's okay, but the English recipe, that's the best one. I don't know why they changed the recipe for Australia and England, but the English recipe, you have to get that. If you don't like baked beans, you don't like it because you're not eating the English recipe. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. All right, so fire's going. We're just toasting our buns now. We're gonna get the spam on after that, grill that, chuck some eggs in. I don't know how the eggs are gonna go in this cast iron, and I don't have a spatula, so they might be scrambled, but we'll do the best we can, and I'm sure it will taste all right. Breakfast is finished. Now it's just time to pack up, head back to society. Work's got to be done, bills have got to be paid, unfortunately. So it's back to reality for me. Got about a 2.5 hour drive to get back home, and then it'll be work tomorrow morning. So just wanted to say thanks to everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you stick around and follow me on these journeys. We've got a lot more to come, a lot more exciting places to see, a lot more places for me to show you guys. So yeah, thanks.